Now, during that last video, you might have been wondering to yourself, why in the world are there three different minor scales? So I'm going to start this video by explaining that. In the major scale, we actually need to start. We have major second, major third, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, major sixth, major seventh. From this note right here, the major seventh above our first note, that note's job, in this case B natural, its job is to get us up to C. If I play a major scale and I stop it right before we get to that high C, it should hopefully feel unresolved and uncomfortable. To me, what I really want to hear at the end of that is this, and then everything feels right in the world. Now, if I go to the natural minor scale, we don't have a B natural, we have a B flat, which is that note. So I'm going to start the natural minor scale, and I'm going to stop it right before we get to that high C. Now that doesn't seem like it's as tense to me because we have a minor seventh instead of a major seventh. The B flat doesn't really want to get up to the note C as much as the note B natural does. So hundreds of years ago, people created a form of minor that does have that major seventh above C. Or above our first note. I'll get to that once we get to that point. And I will, in the next video, talk about the problem with that. So what we have here is we have the C natural minor scale, except we have the B natural instead of the B flat. And this is what we're going to look at in this video. And this minor scale, this is what you've played for me in class. This is the harmonic minor scale, and it sounds like this. So this is a minor scale where you can get a minor sound from it, but again, that B natural here, it makes us want to go up to C. It has a stronger pull to C. So here I'm going to go ahead and mark that this is the C harmonic minor scale this time. And in similar fashion to the last couple videos, we're going to go ahead and mark the steps that we have here. We know by now, C to D, that is a major second. D to E flat is a minor second. E flat to F, just like in the natural minor scale, is a major second. F to G, once again, is a major second. I'm sorry, I have my mouse sliding down a binder right now. That's why I'm fighting against myself. G to A flat is a minor second, just like in the natural minor scale. Now, right here, we have an A flat all the way up to a B natural. That is quite a big step, and it's what gives the harmonic minor scale its sound. If we flip over to the keyboard, now this is the harmonic minor scale that I have marked in blue. We come to the keyboard, we have, instead of A flat to B flat, which is a major second like in the last scale, we actually go A flat all the way up to B. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, this looks like a minor third because we go a whole step or a major second above the first note, and then we have a small step up. And you're right. If we think of this note as a G sharp to a B, we can call that a minor third. However, I'm sorry for that little drawing there. In this case, when we use numbers, we are talking about the letter names of the notes. This note is an A flat, which means it's some version of an A. And this note is a B natural, which means it's some version of a B. In the alphabet, we don't have any sort of letter that comes between A and B. So we still have to call this a second. We call this a very big kind of second. And we talked last week with chords about what is bigger than big. Remember, meaning major means big. What's bigger than big is augmented. So from the A flat to the B, we actually have what we call an augmented second. And yes, it's going to sound exactly the same as a minor third, but we're just going technically one step up, so that is a second. And just like in the major scale, from B natural to C, we have a minor second. That's what gives the harmonic minor its pull. Now let's go ahead and talk about the distance of each of these notes from C. So above C, we have D, this is the major second. E flat is the minor third. F is the perfect fourth. G is a perfect fifth. A flat is the minor sixth above C. Once again, we return to the major seventh, like in the major scale, above C. And finally, we have the perfect eighth, the octave above C. And that is the harmonic minor scale.